San Diego State had their first game in Vegas here in this Continental Tire tournament. What's it called? Continental Tire Main Event tournament. It's 4 teams. Every team played 2 games today. And then on Sunday, day off Saturday, T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. San Diego State knocks off St. Mary's 79-54. They advance to play in the championship game on Sunday against the winner of Xavier and Washington. Really, like it's obviously a small tournament, 4 teams. I don't even know if the players view this as a tournament. They just know that they're going to Vegas, they're playing a couple of games. If they win it, great. That means they won both games. And that's obviously San Diego State's goal. But this isn't obviously like a major tournament or anything like that. But San Diego State, they get the win and they improve their record to 3-1 on the year. Obviously, that one loss coming against BYU, but they had 2 wins at home, Long Beach State, Cal State Fullerton, and then the win here against St. Mary's. What I loved about this win for the Aztecs was how dominant they were in the second half. I'm not saying like St. Mary's wasn't bad. They helped out San Diego State, but I mean, 45-21, they outscore St. Mary's in the second half. 34 points in the first half, 45 points in the second half for the Aztecs. Jaden Ledee is playing. I saw John Rothstein. He tweeted this out a few moments ago, right after this Aztecs game ended. And he said, yeah, Jaden Ledee, he's playing like the Mountain West Player of the Year. And I agree. Tonight, he ends up scoring over 20 points again. Let's see what his final line here was. 10 for 17, 25 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. In that second half, the connection between him and Lamont Butler was really good. And going into this game, I'm reading on the UT, Mark Ziegler, and talking about the length of St. Mary's and have some guys coming off the bench who are definitely up there in size. And so I was wondering, okay, how is this going to play out? But yeah, Jaden Ledee, I mean, this guy, he's playing on a different level here to start this season, and he is the best player on this Aztecs team. Last year, obviously, with Mensa and a rope and Keyshawn Johnson, he didn't have as big of a role. Important, but didn't have as big of a role. But this year, we knew that going into this year, he was going to have to be an important piece to this team, and he's going to continue to get these starting opportunities. And right now, he is living up to the hype, and I'm glad that he stayed. I don't know how much the NBA, because he went and talked with NBA teams, I believe, and they gave him some feedback on what he needs to work on. Is any of that having anything to do with how Jaden Ledee is playing right now? I don't know. But whatever he's doing, keep on doing it because it is working. Lamont Butler, 8 points tonight. Reese Waters continues to shoot 7 for 9 from the field, made 3 threes, 19 points. I know there was some complaining on social media about this game being on ESPN Plus and all that. I was able to watch it. I have ESPN Plus. I understand that frustration. But it was pre-planned, and on Sunday, I think it's another ESPN network game. The second game tonight, Xavier in Washington, I think that one's on ESPN2. I don't really understand why this one was ESPN Plus when San Diego State was the team that made it to the championship game last year. I know Xavier, Big East, Washington, Pac-12, like I guess that's the bigger matchup, I guess, bigger conferences than St. Mary's Conference and San Diego State with the Mountain West. But hey, that's just how the schedule played out. Micah Parrish, 11 points. This team, I'm going to be interested in seeing how this team progresses shooting-wise this year. Reese Waters, we know he can shoot. Jaden Ledee, he was 4 for 5, with free throws tonight. They were good free throw-wise tonight. Pretty good, 15 for 23, 65.2%. They almost shot 50% from 3, and that obviously helped. When you look at St. Mary's, they shot 25% from 3, 42.9% from the free throw line. So, yeah, there were definitely differences there. 10 turnovers for St. Mary's, 9 for San Diego State. But San Diego State, they really turned it on there in that second half. So, we'll see what happens. San Diego State, obviously, on Sunday, getting the winner of Xavier and Washington. Xavier, I believe, was picked to finish middle of their Big East conference. I don't know a ton about Washington, but we'll see who ends up winning that game. But yeah, San Diego State, you're going to take a lot of positives, I think, if you're San Diego State from this game and trying to win on Sunday to win this, mini Continental Tire Main Event tournament before, I believe, enjoying their Thanksgiving off, right? Because I know Maui, usually when they're playing in Maui, that's during this time. Their next game would be, on the 25th. So they play Sunday, and then they won't play till next Saturday, I think. Yeah, 25th against Cal. So, yeah, they're going to be able to enjoy their Thanksgiving. Hopefully, they'll be enjoying it with a win on Sunday against Xavier or against Washington. St. Mary's, I believe they were finished to pick near the top, if not at the top of their conference. So, yeah, I think this is a quality win. And by the way, Michigan lost to Long Beach State at Michigan today, and San Diego State obviously beat Long Beach State, so that looks like a better win. We'll see how it looks at the end of the season. But yeah, things are going pretty good for the Aztecs. They're not ranked right now, but maybe they'll be ranked coming up next week if they're able to beat Xavier or Washington on Sunday, because then they'd be 4-1. So there we go. San Diego State football, by the way, they play tomorrow, San Jose State, in Brady Hoke's second to last game as head coach of San Diego State. Another win for Brian Dutcher tonight.